Okay, let's do it. Welcome. Tonight is March 12th, 2019, to the Rangeley Town Council meeting. Roll call, please.
Andy Schaefer.
Here.
Andy Key.
Here.
Trey Roby.
Here.
Luke Gear. Tyson Hacking.
Here.
Matt Bilgren.
Here.
Rich Garner.
Tyson, would you lead us in the invocation, please?
Sure. Our dearest kind Heavenly Father, we're grateful for the opportunity to serve and to be in our wonderful community. We're grateful for the town of Rangeley. We ask Thee to bless us, Heavenly Father, that we can do what Thou would have us do, to have Thy guidance in all that we do. We're grateful for the military that sacrifice so that we can maintain our freedoms. We're grateful for them and their sacrifices, and we love Thee and say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Lisa, would you lead us in the pledge, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item 5, meeting of the minutes. So discussion and action to approve the meeting of, let me start over. Discussion and action to approve the minutes of the February 26th, 2019 meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of the February 26, 2019 meeting.
Second.
Motion made by Andy, second by Trey. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Petitions and public input.
We're going to wait until
Okay. Any changes to the agenda?
we just added the Human Resource Committee meeting that we had.
Okay. We don't have any public hearings, committee and board meetings. Yesterday we got together with Don, and he wants to get his summertime help started early. And so we looked at some of the options that he had going on, and we, as a committee, felt like it was okay if that's what they felt was best interest to them to proceed forward. So they're gonna on the water, as far as one of Don's employees, they're gonna hire their summertime help early. Basically where they're at with that. Anything else, Lisa?
We just talked about we'll start going to 410s on April 1st, and we're going to try out to let the office staff do that as well. Moon Lake has done that for quite a while, and they seem to run pretty seamlessly. If for any reason there's any bumps in the road, we'll go back to rotating our staff in on Fridays, but we're going to see how that goes. But that'll start on April 1st, and it usually runs from April 1st to October 31st. The office staff doesn't go that long because we all get tired of it. So that's pretty much what we talked about in that committee meeting.
Very good. Any questions on that? Anything else, Tyson?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Any reports from council? Matt? Nothing? Connie, did you want to talk? We can go back to petitions and public input. Do you want to go there, or do you want to go at the last? We'd sure like to hear from you.
Well, whatever, that's why I'm here.
We'll put you, can we go? We'll put you at our informational items.
Okay.
In 15. Sorry about that. Supervisor reports, Kelly.
So far, we've completed about 40 out of the 100 periodic meter changes that we have scheduled for this year. I think maybe because of the weather and stuff, we're having probably a harder time this year making appointments than we have in the past, but we'll get them finished eventually. I'm in the middle of a records audit from CIRSA, which is our property casualty insurance provider. They've changed their audit process, so I'm working with them to comply with what they require. So that's what Larry, who's our CIRSA rep, checks for the relevant training and documentation as it relates to our property casualty insurance. So that's going on. The town used 22,633 MMBTU of natural gas in February. 2013 is the only year in the past 10 years that we used more gas in February. So and then January we used a lot of gas too. And so far in March it's been colder also. So that being said, it's good for the gas department's bottom line, but the customers, have seen an increase in consumption. On an up note, our contracted gas was 31.5 cents cheaper than index price in February, so that, helps mitigate the cost a little bit when people are using more gas. We've completed all but 2 topics having to do with our operator qualification. We have to do our hands-on plastic fusion qualification and inspection of the fusion joints. We do that annually as required, and we have to cover failure investigation. Thank goodness we don't have any reportable incidents of our own to use for failure investigation, but what I usually do is I try to find some kind of natural gas related incident that's happened within the last few years. Long enough ago that, there's been an investigation and then there's been some findings and stuff, and we usually discuss that and, what happened and what could have been done to prevent it. So now that Mike Dillon is back to work on a limited basis, we have scheduled this training and qualification for the 21st of March, which is a Thursday at the gas shop. So we can everybody can complete that, on the same day, and then we will be done there. I've completed all the annual reports I have to complete, except for the ones that are due in April, after the CPA's office has done some of their work that they will need to do. We'll continue to help with snow removal as needed, especially down at White River Village. And then when the weather allows, we have a leak survey, cathodic survey, reg inspection, valve inspection to do. But we are probably going to be a little muddy for a while, so those might be put off for a little time. But that's what we have going on. Any questions? Comments? Okay.
Great, thanks, Kelly. Mercy, did you want?
I just wanted to say something too about Mercy, and then she's going to introduce our new dispatcher. She was recognized by and I don't know what NG stands for, Mercy, but it's the 911 Institute for her work as a lead dispatcher, and I just wanted to make sure that we recognized her because she puts in a lot of long hours and does a great job of managing our dispatch center. So I just want to make sure that she's recognized for that, because that's a really nice honor for her. And then if you'd like to get up and introduce our new dispatchers.
So we hired 3 new dispatchers. I'm going to let them get up here and talk in just a second. They're entering week 3 and week 4, I think, with all of them. They're doing phenomenal, exceeding all of our expectations, picking up the training really fast and just really rolling with it. So we're excited to have them, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves and tell you a little bit about themselves.
Say a little something about themselves.
Hi, my name is Zach Bean. I've lived in Rangeley since 2005 when I moved here in 3rd grade, and I've always had an interest in helping people. I was a lifeguard for 4 years up at the rec center and graduated college, and I've been looking for a good career job, and I'd heard they were hiring at dispatch, and I'm excited to get into it. I've been having fun in the job so far and hoping to pick it up as fast as I can and get myself full time.
Great. Thanks, Zach.
I'm Jason Vandenbrink. Most of you guys know me already. But I moved out here in 2008 from Iowa. And when I was 16 years old, I joined on the Rangeley Fire Department as a junior firefighter. And then as soon as I turned 18, started taking calls. And then ever since then, I just started kind of falling in love with first responders and everything like that. And dispatch is like pretty much the basic first responder. They take the call, so I was always kind of drawn to it, and thankfully the position and the opportunity presented itself, so I snagged it as best I could, and I've not regretted it one bit. I love it.
Good too. Welcome aboard.
All right, I'm Cheyenne Still, born and raised here. I think most of you know me. This job presented itself to me, and I wanted something new. I love learning new things. I've fallen in love every day with this job. I love the people. I love the community. I hope to keep pushing forward.
Awesome. Thanks, Cheyenne.
Thank you. It's nice to have young people too.
Yeah, for sure. Is Don going to come or no? He's not? Don's?
He's
Don.
sick. Sorry.
All right. Lisa.
So Connie and I, she can jump in here too. We went and testified on the oil and gas bill. Didn't have a clue what we were getting ourselves into. It was very interesting. Listening to the testimony in Denver and at all the remote sites, they saved Grand Junction for last, kind of suspiciously, because we had a pretty full room and we lost probably half of the room by the time we testified at 7. But you know, it was a close vote, and I think they're still working on it. I don't know if they've made any revisions. I haven't been able to keep up on what they've done or changed, but it was, like I said, a very interesting process, and we appreciated the opportunity to go.
And we'll do it again.
Right. Also, Mercy may not, or might want to comment on it, but we are putting the dispatch back to full-time, so they will be dispatching 24/7. I think that it just is a better, if we dispatch, we've had problems with the phone lines transferring to the sheriff's department. They had to run it through the Meeker PD, so we just think it's going to be better for our community. And the 3 dispatchers that are, you know, already there felt like a month and a half before the younger group gets out, they'll be able to handle their longer shifts. So we're going to go ahead and push forward with that.
So you're fully staffed with 5, right? Is that right, Mercy?
We
5?
are fully staffed, but they will be on their own until May.
But your staff is 5, right?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Right. Jeff and their crews are working through, you know, pushing snow and cleaning out mud and, you know, water, and then going back to pushing snow. So it's a rotating thing, and then the snow's coming off the roofs everywhere, and then they have to get that out of the way. So they're keeping very busy. The water department, I believe, is, you know, their whole set of problems too, just with the cold and ice. So they're working through a lot of their issues as well. I think, you know, part of the struggle too with hiring their seasonal hire right now is because, you know, Michael has been off. He can work on a lot of administrative stuff, but he can't be too mobile still. So that's going to help Don out a lot too. Really, other than that, just a few of the informational items I was going to also ask you about. So there's going to be a stakeholders meeting on Thursday, and this is for an entrepreneurial center. I'm not completely sure what that's about. I did ask if they would have any stakeholders from Rangeley, and Michaela just really didn't, you know, respond to that. So I'm going to try and go to that and just see what it's about, because she said they had stakeholders in Meeker, but I don't know who is invited from Rangeley, to be honest, as far as stakeholders other than the town and, you know, maybe some of the special districts, but we'll look into that more. There's obviously an AG&C meeting on March 20th. I assume Andy will be going. And then I put in your packet, Connie actually got this email, but it's about a flood prepared communities. They want support for a state flood mitigation bill. I'm not real sure if it's something we would want to support or not. I have mixed feelings about it, but I'd like you to read it and maybe give me your comments. And if it's something you guys want to pursue, we could do that at a later date, but I just wanted you to read the information first. Obviously, there's, you know, letters of thanks from the chamber for the support of the crab crack, and a letter, just the ongoing things at the chamber and the county for economic development. And other than that, we've just been trying to push forward and keep training with Erica and Maribel in the office, and they're doing a great job. So, I don't know if you guys have any questions or comments about anything that's going on right now. That's all I have today.
Great, thanks, Lisa. Old business. I don't think we have any new business. Item A, discussion and action to approve the February 2019 check register.
I'll make a motion to approve the February 2019 check register.
I'll second that.
Motion is made by Andy, second by Matt. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion carries. Item B, discussion and action to approve the resolution 2019-02, opposing the enactment of any legislation that would infringe upon the right of the people to keep and bear arms, and consider such laws to be unconstitutional and beyond legislative authority.
And I think you guys read through that email from Elaine. It was kind of spurred on by the red flag bill, which I believe is House Bill 1177. But it's limiting people's rights to bear arms and kind of putting more restrictions on who decides that. I'm not sure that's constitutional.
It's also putting all your first responders at risk that have to deal with that as well. I mean, you're asking
Make
somebody to go into a
decisions that-
person's house that is deemed to have sanity issues and take their guns away. That's sounds like a problem waiting to happen. So, yeah, that's no thanks. I don't want our guys having to go in and do that for sure.
Can I ask a question? So there's a typo in that resolution. Is that going to cause any issues?
Where was it?
Unconstitutional and spelled wrong. And I didn't know if it was, because sometimes they get really legalistic when they read through stuff and you say no, but do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, I'll correct that. I apologize.
I wasn't sure if it was you or if it was what came to you guys. That's why I asked.
No, it was probably Mike.
Okay.
I can definitely correct
Sorry
it
about that.
before we would sign it. No, thank you for the.
I would entertain a motion.
I'll make the motion to approve resolution 2019-02.
Second.
Motion is made by Trey, second by Tyson. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item C, discussion and action to approve resolution 2019-01, proposing a plan of administrative organization for the department organization, town manager, administration, and appointing positions by the town trustees.
So this is basically just continuing to manage as we have been with the town council appointing the town manager, the clerk, the treasurer, the town attorney, and the municipal judges. In our municipal code, it said that I should have done that within 60 days, so that was my fault for not reading that. So I just wanted to make sure that we actually reviewed this and took action on it. That doesn't mean it can't be revisited at any time.
Is that, go ahead.
No, you go.
Is that something that needs done?
It says
At the
on
first of the-
appointment of a new town manager,
Okay.
I should present within 60 days.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve resolution 2019-01.
Second that.
Motion is made by Tyson, second by Matt. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item D, discussion and action to approve an increase of sponsorship for Daniel Connor to the Colorado Mesa University Post Program for the spring of 2019, though budgeted funds for payroll for $4,500, bringing the overall total to $17,500 due to insufficient funding for tuition from the GI Bill, which would also change the contract for reimbursement.
And the contract just goes by how much you have spent. It doesn't, he doesn't have to re-sign anything. And he did apply for tuition and maintenance, but he only received maintenance, and I don't know what the criteria was for that, but he contacted me and just wanted to know if we were gonna get his tuition payments. And that did. So after we talked about it, I saw that there was a little bit of a deficiency there, so if you guys feel that's justifiable, then we'll go ahead and move forward with that. And just down at the very bottom in the yellow, that's kind of outlining his wages for the remaining year. so he would be well under our budgeted salary for that position, so we would be fine budget-wise.
Have you had any updates?
He's doing great. He's at the head of his class in most of the things that they're going through. Ty has talked to the instructor almost bi-weekly, and he said he's just excelling, so that's awesome. And we'll definitely let the council know when he has graduation, if any of you'd like to attend.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's excited. He's very excited to get through the program and get back to Rangeley. So.
When is it proposed that he will be coming back to work for us full-time?
I believe that their program ends in April, so I'm thinking the first of May. Do you recall, Marcy?
I just heard it was ending sometime in April, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
What was the increase?
It was increased about $4,500. We had approved up to $13,000, and I just need to increase it by about $4,500 in order to pay for his salary and his tuition through April.
I'll make a motion to approve an increase of sponsorship for Daniel Connor to Colorado Mesa State for $4,500.
I'll second that.
Motion's been made by Tyson, second by Andy. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Informational items. Connie?
Well, I need to get with Lisa too, because, sorry about this, but they want a project, Koga does. So July 21st, they're coming in to do a cleanup. So like when they did the Trap Club, so we got to find a project for them to do. I just told them to plan it. I'll have a project or two. So,
The date, and we'll find a project.
yeah, so that's on y'all to find a project or two for them to work on. Everything right now, everything seems to be going in motion for the rallies. They're kind of on autopilot. We're still looking at doing the porta potties and the trash bins, and then they're just like we did last year. We'll have the parades and stuff like that. We're gearing up right now for Roar, Becky's Walk, and then my Visit Rangeley Day. And I think right now I'm up to 8 people. And those are all welcome centers and chambers, people who can help tell our story. I'm also inviting the media, anybody that we do advertising in, hoping to get a free story on Rangeley. So, so I'm running. If y'all need dates, if you need anything, don't hesitate to stop by the office, take a picture of the calendar. It kind of changes, you know. So, do y'all have any questions for me?
That that's deal on Facebook that you had was pretty neat. I don't know who put that together for you for the upcoming events for.
Oh, Savannah did that for Club 20. We had a presentation 2 weeks ago. Yeah, and I went and put that presentation on and gave them all a little goodie bag and with Rangeley information and a little chapstick. So, yeah, I totally forgot about that. See, that was 2 weeks ago.
Sorry, I
So-
forgot about that too. Jocelyn and Connie both presented on our outdoor recreation programs.
Is that where that stemmed from? Is that little
Yeah.
video from?
Yeah. We rocked them. It was time.
They got a lot of attention.
It got a lot of attention. And then we brought the pilots in from CNCC to come ask about, to see if they could draw up some money. So I told Jocelyn, you talk, I shoot the video, we rock them out, and then we'll let the pilots present it. And that's what we did. So we kept them on their toes.
I was going to make a suggestion. I can't remember which town I was in, but there was on the restaurant that we went to, they had a calendar of events in there just on every table. And it was kind of neat.
Yeah.
You could see what was going on. And
I'm working on those kind of
Okay.
things, Tyson. I have a lot of things that I want to do, and They can't come as quick as I can come up with them, okay? And so, yeah, that's, right now I am working on a relocation guide for people who want to relocate. Either it be it through Williams, Chevron, Utah, the college, the hospital, teachers, something that I've been wanting to do since I got here because we don't have it. So I had a little setback, but we're still on forward motion. So I'm hoping to have that out, have it printed and ready to go for June.
Okay.
So, and any opportunity I have to promote Rangeley for free, I'm going. If I have to pay, I'm doing that too in some cases, some cases.
Awesome. Thanks for everything, Connie.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thanks for coming tonight, too.
Huh?
Thanks for coming tonight also.
Well, I was told, I was asked about. He said, he came home, the mayor said you needed to come.
No, I didn't say that.
It was something like that.
We'll just
I said,
keep
"I'm
it
coming
professional.
next week."
Any more information, Lisa, on the informational items?
I would read through the county stuff too. They're trying to do some classes through the SBDC, and I can't remember what the class was called. It was about 3 weeks ago, but they had a full house in the conference room. So I think depending on what their target is, if they get the things that people are interested in, they are attending. So, and I'll try and see if Michaela can come down sometime and just talk about some of the county things that are going on.
That'd be good.
Before we shut down, what do we want to get a letter together for that Senate Bill 181? A letter of opposition to send to I don't know who, the speaker. Might be too late for the Senate Majority Leader at this time, but the Speaker of the House maybe and the Governor.
Like as a whole, or
Yeah, as an organization.
Some of the language, or
Well, I'm sure. Did they get you guys some talking points in Junction? If we use
they
some
had
of that,
said
yeah.
stuff too. And Jeff Rector came by and he felt like we should try and just ask him to revise some of the language, because he doesn't feel like we're going to be able to stop it. And I'm not saying that that's true or not, but
It's probably true.
it might be better to try and get some of the language revised, and I can do some research, or ask him some of the points that they're thinking about on that, because they are very determined.
Yeah. Clearly. Ramming it through. So just food for thought, maybe.
It's definitely your guys' decision. That's just some of the information that I've gotten.
I think it would be wise for us to at least voice our opinions on it. So if
Yeah, I would definitely be in favor of, as a group or as the council supporting or objecting to that bill. From what I gather, it's going to push a lot of control down to the local governments, but which probably won't affect much in this area. But it's going to affect a lot of things around the state.
I was reading through it, and that's what they tell you, and that's what it says. But they also have in there that state law or the state supersedes local, which is the problem. So,
Doesn't make any sense.
so
I
we
think
can't
it's a
lighten
stepping
anything.
stone for
Yeah.
their
Total
other
shutdown
bill
and ban.
to start
Yep.
gaining momentum.
So,
again.
just yeah. Anyway, maybe I don't.
I'll get you some
yeah.
information about
Let's
what
start there, yeah.
Jeff told me, and then you guys can give me some feedback, and I'm sure we can get something together.
And may I just state one thing on that? Cost-wise, by pushing it back down to the locals, you have to have a budget. And even though it's gonna come from fees and, other things, until you get it established, how do you get the fees and stuff? So I think some language about shooting back some money down to the local level has to be in that verbiage. That's just my opinion.
I mean, obviously, in our area, there's more knowledge about oil and gas, but having someone on town government that is knowledgeable enough to really implement we wouldn't do that, but for other communities, they have to hire somebody that knows oil and gas. It can't be just a development planner. And I haven't seen that kind of
just to kind of, they're appointing somebody in charge of it that doesn't know anything about oil and gas.
Right.
So,
Right.
you know, that's really gonna,
That's disturbing.
On that, yeah.
I'll get you an email out about what, Jeff and I talked about. And then, like I said, you guys can give me some feedback about what you'd like to see and we can get something together. And track the progress, because I don't know where it goes or how long it'll be in this.
Hasn't passed first reading yet, so we got a few days. I did see they were making them read it all through a computer, basically, all 2,000 pages of the text. To slow it down a little bit. Clever, nonetheless.
Anything else?
I don't have anything in.
Anything else to be brought in front of the council? We'll adjourn at 7:31. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for coming in, guys. Thanks for all you do for us, too. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Mercy.
Yeah, I thought that was well, they tried to get him to voice. Yeah. And the Dems were like, no. We'll just have a computer feed it. So it's like computer
you get these little mouse and, Sam's about like $8.
I didn't know that.
From the